Welcome to Hat History. Today's lesson will be on the Classless update. And yes, this will be on your test. Reason for the choice of this name for update, because a lot of updates that were released to give items and changes to a particular class and even achievements. But this update was for everyone, added new items for every class. And those items? What do you think, jackass? Hats! Anyway, let's cut the chitter chatter short and get to those hats. Hey, see how this guy has a hat? Take it away and that's a hat somehow. Don't ask questions. Extra, this hat has a lot of history behind it, being it was the most common hat worn by newspaper boys, aka newsies. This is when mostly homeless children would work selling newspapers. Most weren't even hired by the newspaper publishers. They would buy the newspapers from the publishers in a bundle. They couldn't return the newspapers that they didn't sell. Well, why would anyone want them back? They're yesterday's news. They would have to sell their papers through showmanship, screaming in the ears of every passing adult who successfully lived through the whooping cough or even a scraped knee. Hey, times were tough. Morning streets were filled with screaming children like homeless little alarm clocks, but instead of a snooze button, you could kick them. Version of the beer helmet, which was invented in 1983. Didn't say who, probably some drunkard at a ball game, but with the in-game cola bonk. Also, beer helmets are the tackiest shit at a ball game you can ever see. This is a Viking style hat worn by the soldier. Also, Vikings didn't wear horned helmets in the battle, they wore them for ceremony. Vikings were Nordic sailors that were around from the 8th to 11th century. I don't know what to even say about this hat. If I had a nickel for every single stainless pot that I saw that was renamed Pothead, I'd be able to pay student loans. This is a firefighter's helmet, and get it? Because they fight fire, but the pyro wears it because he fights with fire? But it's cool, sort of. It's just a rubber glove. It's shaped to kind of resemble a rooster a little. Oh, what's the history of rubber gloves? Oh well, rubber gloves were invented.
It's just a rubber glove!
Hey! Who the fuck is back there?
It's just a rubber glove!
Oh goddamn. Oh, the doctor was right, I should have took my pills. Oh, I still hear the demons. I still hear them. This hat is worn in ceremonies and by even some Scottish military. This hat design is more representative of the Balmoral bonnet, which was named after a castle that was purchased by the British royal family. The stovepipe type of top hat was popularized by Abraham Lincoln in the US, so if you wear this hat, watch out for ambassador spies, especially ones named John Wilkes Booth. This is the hat of choice for heavies or hoovies. Most friendly heavies that wear this hat. So if you see them, they might give you a free sandwich. Also, this hat might be a reference to Firefly. But who knows? Who fucking knows? I didn't watch that show. This hat is for the select few with a mouthful of Copenhagen and urges to go mud. It's a hat that resembles a train conductor's cap, and I say most NGs that wear this are a train wreck. Okay, The Tyrolean got its name from a former country that was located in the Austrian Alps and used in traditional garb for Oktoberfest. Ah yes, Oktoberfest, the place where Germans drink so much beer and eat so much meat it makes America feel inadequate. This was used as a light for surgeons to see since they didn't have a pen light and the flashlight wouldn't be useful during a surgery. They didn't even have those back then, so they'd use a lamp, hold the mirror over their eyes because in the middle of the mirror was an eye hole, so they'd use the reflected light to see. So imagine a DVD taped to your fucking eye. Hey, that's your sniper. Take away his hat. That's a hat. This luxurious straw hat was named after the Panama during Roosevelt's greenlit project of the Great Panama Canal. And even the great bull moose himself wore this hat, which means every American from here to Hightower wanted this headgear for himself. I am the Piss Warrior! I am the Piss Warrior! If you wear this hat, you are super cool and really good at the game. Not bad, and I'm not biased about this at all. Also, if you wear this hat, you have a really good YouTube channel and is incredibly handsome. A backbiter is an old-timey slang for someone who says bad things about others. Also, the billycock is a bullet type of hat that's popular in England and sometimes worn by members of British Parliament. This misc is a parody of micro cameras that used to be used by spies. Reminds me of that scene in Dr. Strangelove.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. What is going on here? I demand an explanation.
This clumsy fool tried to plant that ridiculous camera on me.
Yeah, you bet your sweets, Mr. Commie. Look at this, Mr. President. This lousy commie rat was taking pictures with this thing of the big board.
Mr. Ambassador.
This clumsy fool attempted to plant that ridiculous camera on me.
That's a damn lie. I saw him with my own eyes.
Mr. Gentlemen, this is outrageous. I have never heard of such behavior in the war room before.
Mr. President, I think they're getting him on the line.
And when this hat was made into a misc and not a head cosmetic, they were dropped at such a frequent rate that you could craft 3 of them into scrap metal, just like weapons. But it was changed when they fixed the drop rates. This was given to those that found a hidden page in the Classless update by clicking through articles and leading to a hidden page of a picture of a soldier, and it granted those who visited the medal. But if you want it, too late. They only gave out 11,111 of these medals. And that about sums it up for the entire video, so go, get out of here. I really haven't done these end of the video things. Well, you can join my Steam group where I'll be doing fan games eventually, if I could actually plan it. I'm kind of an idiot, so I'm sorry.